Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now I remind you.
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They should be sent off without a pomp they deserve.
You take your new role well, Lord Serenar. As I must now take to my own. Pray visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Erika?
Sorry, I forgot to hit the physical mute button. Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see. Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
Lenny, that's Marwa's line.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was my character.
No, you're Cordellia.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
I'm glad to hear you say so, General Avlora.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzan's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
Sammy,
Yes.
thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simon.
Of course, Minister. Nolan.
It would seem everyone is gathered. You'll find your boats are laden with bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Regnar asks that you eat and drink your fill and toast to our three nations' newfound alliance.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I can force myself to partake. Your king honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant too will no doubt be overjoyed.
Lord Wolfort, I bring a message from King Regnar. He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it's a duty I would gladly accept. But there are two vessels, only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolfort.
Lord Fawkes, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
Let's see. Duck, you go for it.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
Tom?
The mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough. Good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son. The king has seen fit to leave the decision in your hands. I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell, Lord Fawkes.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my lord. I suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my judgment. He's waiting to see which I choose, for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, there is no telling how these relations may change going forward. No doubt the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires careful consideration. Benedict, gather the others. I will hear their opinions on the matter. Then, we shall consult the Scale's conviction.
At once, my lord. It seems your first test as lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Indeed, but I need to face it alone. We'll ask each of you where you think we should go, and why. State your case before the Scales of conviction, then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Warfort. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolfort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be.
You may stay ashore if you wish, Hughette.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it seems the matter is settled.
There is exactly 1 coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? 1 coin, 1 vote.
Very well. We'll hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then, you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead. As far as Hyzant, but that we had the time to visit both. Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. The honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote.
So why did they bring the scale with them?
Because voting matters. So everyone goes to the Discord of Scales of Conviction. I'm gonna post a poll in a moment.
Is the table and tablecloth a part of that setup?
It should be.
Of course. But like, do they just carry it from the place that the wolf passes?
Well, when every decision is based
That's what I
on a
was
scale, yes.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
We actually are going to vote on this. Interesting.
Oh, tight.
Oh, I love democracy.
For one, don't look
Gentlemen,
like actors.
This is Democracy Manifest.
That saw is touching me on the penis. Hand off my penis, good sir.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Both of us know this stupid quote.
I have no idea what that reference is.
Excuse me.
Wait, you
Both
don't,
of us know
Tom?
this legendary quote. And yeah, Tom, you need to see it. It is amazing.
We need
The
to
history
share.
behind it is basically there was a renowned chef that got, fired from his job, disrenowned or whatever because people found out
Alright,
it was a fraud.
everyone, you have 7 minutes to vote.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he was dining and dashing at multiple places, so they finally arrested him.
To be continued. Okay. So,
And that's just the characters that are like at the scales, right? Or everybody?
Only people in my console can vote
It's
in the room.
okay, so.
Okay, maybe I set my settings wrong.
The ambient noise in the background implies that they really are just standing completely still and staring off into space.
Thinking.
I mean, they're blinking.
Yes. Yeah, they're literally just standing there.
I like the idea that this is the only exit to the city and they are actually being an obstruction.
There's just
Well, I mean,
3
people
poor
can-
farmers waiting to get
Well, I
across.
mean, people can still squeeze through them. It's not a
They
huge
try to-
advantage.
They try to enter. Hold on, democracy is at play.
Yes,
You need to
wait.
wait your turn.
We need to make a decision before you're allowed to come through here.
Well, my decision is to get back to my farm.
This calls for immediate discussion.
As someone who has to put up road signs a lot, I just imagine one of just a regular road sign, but just with the word democracy printed out.
It's in the style of a road construction sign.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
Fines doubled in democracy.
I can imagine that it's a stop sign, the red octagon, and it just says democracy.
Not even the stop sign, just like the road construction ones that you have to set up a tripod for.
Yes.
Instead of being fined for obstruction of justice, you're fined for obstruction of democracy.
I love democracy.
It's so
Careful,
bad.
give them ideas.
It just reminds me of that meme where the guy's like, people are afraid of technology, and he has that sign that says technology, and it's like, technology! But instead of technology, it says democracy. Democracy!
Alright, let's all the votes in. I'll be doing the talking and convincing.
Okay.
Wait, so okay.
Hold on.
As for us or Hyzant, it makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord.
I wish to visit the Grand Duchy of Esfros.
They say Esfros is a nation of iron and ice. What about it appeals to you?
I heard a story of a smuggler pursued by Esfros military. Would like to hear more about the story, what his crimes were to deserve such a grave response.
A smuggler? It must have been a bold crime indeed for us to be speaking of it now. I wonder what he was pitying to risk so much. I, too, would be interested to hear more of the story. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see why you would wish to visit Esfros.
I have always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see.
I wish to visit the Grand Duchy of Esfros.
You wish to visit Esfros? Might I ask why?
The people of Hyzant may not be so welcoming as you believe.
Is it because I am a Rosalind?
Rosalind.
Please, I do not need a Rosalind.
Rosalind.
Please, I do not... Rosalind, sorry.
Yes. Oh no, it's fine.
Is it because I am a Rosalind? Please, I do not need others to presume upon my feelings. I am proud of the hair my mother gave me, and I do not concern myself with the opinions of others. You seem to have given quite a bit of thought to this question, Serenoa. If we do travel to Esfros, how would you like to spend our visit?
I intend to see relation between the two nations deepened, as much for our own marriage, as for the future of our mining venture.
You are ever thinking of how you can serve your own house. Of course, diplomacy is an important consideration for any lord, but... forgive me. It is a noble goal. Of that there can be no doubt. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. I shall consider them as I come to form my own opinion.
What?
Hyzant's Ministry of Medicine is said to be a beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes.
I wish to visit the Grand Duchy of Esfros.
What interest have you in the Grand Duchy of Esfros, my lord?
The country is built on unfettered trade. Being lord of a mercantile hub, that idea holds great interest for me.
Ah, yes. Certainly a fascinating aspect of their society. However, I find Hyzant's claims of universal equality to be even more intriguing. I appreciate your point of view, my lord. There is much I must think over before I reach a final decision. Of course, if you have further thoughts on the matter, then I would be all too glad to hear them.
Knowledge is the foundation of power. You can learn much by wandering the archives for a spell.
Ah, the archives. The seat of the world's knowledge. Even the most erudite among us is but a fool before those countless tomes. You have given me much to consider, my lord. I shall take your perspective into account when making my decision.
Until now, Frederica's position has offered her few chances to visit Exharme. Deepening your relations with the Holy State would doubtless be to your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize a long-held wish in the meantime?
I wish to visit the Grand Duchy of Esfrost.
If your heart is truly set on Esfrost, I would be curious to know your reasons.
I wish to learn more about my betrothed. What better way to do that than to visit her home?
I'm glad that you have interest in knowing more of your bride-to-be, as I am certain she is as well. I believe I have more than enough food for thought.
Tom?
Prince Frani and Minister Patriatte are waiting to see off our esteemed guests. They said to ask them if you have any questions on the matter.
Lord Wolford, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities. But being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. I hope you understand that.
Roland may be a prince, but he's also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can in the service of the crown.
A brother, you say? You mean to take my place as that fool's older sibling, then?
Of course not. There's no way I could replace you, Prince Frani. But because you're brothers in truth, it stands to reason that you would bicker like siblings. Perhaps it would be good for the royal family if I were to be a buffer between you two.
What a curious man you are to offer to play such a part. Do as you please, but I suggest holding on tightly to his reins if you do. King Ragnar expects great things of you, Lord Serenoa. Is there anything I can do to be of service? Simply say the word.
I should like to hear more about our home at Glenbrook. Are there any problems I should be aware of?
Surely you jest, Lord Serenoa. The kingdom is in the capable hands of royalists like myself. Our home has a long history of prosperous trade that utilizes everything our bountiful land has to offer. There is nothing for the warriors of House Wolford to worry themselves over. But, if I may be so blunt, Prince Roland's whimsical acts of late have been met with disappointment from both King Ragnar and Prince Frani.
I wouldn't call them whimsical, Minister Patriatte. Roland's doing everything he can for his kingdom.
If this were not a family matter, I should like to ask His Highness myself to conduct himself in a manner more befitting a prince. This is out of my hands. I'm certain you understand the same, Lord Wolford. I would hate for anything to happen if you decide to step in. House Wolford has turned its sword on the royal family before, albeit 30 years ago. But in the end, your house joined with the kingdom to lead the war to its end, and are even lauded as heroes to this day. There are some who still harbor their suspicions. I urge you to proceed with the utmost caution. Pray forgive me. I forget myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Serenoa. I'm sure you will choose most wisely.
It's time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Azeroth, or the Holy State of Hyzant? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
We shall have a chance to visit Hyzant again in the future. Of that I am certain.
I am sorry, Serenoa, but I fear if I don't see Hyzant now, I will regret it.
You make a convincing argument, a desirable attribute in a young lord.
Where my lord goes, I follow.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we have chosen. The way forward is decided. We journey to Azeroth. We have decided. We set sail for Azeroth. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriatte.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Archduke, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Archduke Gustadolf will be pleased that you chose to honor our nation with a visit. I'm sure he's eager to get to know his new brother-in-law as well.
Feeling is mutual, I assure you.
Does this mean she is coming back too? I feel myself getting sick already.
That swill they call wine will taste even more vile now, I fear.
My lady, are you sure you wouldn't prefer to stay at Castle Wolford?
Nonsense. I am coming with you.
Serenoa, acting as King Regna's envoy, charts a course down the Norzelia River for the Duchy of Esfrost. Ere long, Serenoa and crew arrive at a massive gate, itself dwarfed by the snow-covered mountains that lie beyond. Awaiting them at Twins Gate, as it is known, is Svarog Esfrost, second in power and influence only to the Archduke himself. Chapter 3, Part 2, A Land of Snow and Ice.
Tom.
Avlora! Erika! Thalas, welcome home. I trust the ceremony was a fruitful one.
Jordan.
'Twas my duty as minister to be present.
Thank you for having us in your domain, Uncle. The crags are lovely as ever.
Lord Svarog, I present to you Lord Serenoa Wolf. Come on behalf of King Ragnar.
Ah, the Wolford boy. Frederica's betrothed, yes?
The very same, my lord. I thank you for the warm welcome.
The honor is mine, Lord Serenoa. Svarog Frost, at your service. I watch over Twins Gate, the front door of our duchy. Duchy. How do you pronounce that?
Duchy. Duchy. Not
I like
douchey.
Duchy. I like Duchy.
Duchy, my lord.
It's like Gucci.
Lord Svarog is father to Dragan, and uncle to the Archduke and myself.
We did not expect to see you again so soon, Frederica. But I understand wanting to show off your handsome groom-to-be.
Uncle, please, you embarrass me.
Good to see you're still not afraid to speak your mind. A word of advice, lad. You do well not to anger her.
I shall take your words to heart.
Tis quite the burden you're undertaking, my friend.
Prince Roland, I did not expect you'd be in attendance.
Been quite some time, Lord Svarog. But today, I come as an attendant to House Wolford.
A secret visit, then. Say no more.
King Regna thanks Lord Dragan for all he has done for the mining effort. His engineering prowess has proved indispensable.
As his boasting has no doubt proved intolerable. Forgive the boy, my lord. That said, rest assured his goals are sincere. He truly does wish to lead us into a new era. I pray you'll lend him the strength to see that it becomes a reality.
You have my word.
You expect great things from him, then?
Against my better instincts, perhaps. But such is my lot as the boy's father. But forgive me. No doubt you are weary from your journey. I shall keep you no longer. Archduke Gustadolf awaits you at Ironstone.
Then we should take a leave. Thank you, Lord Svarog.
Pitter-patter noises.
Brother, where's Roland? I've yet to see him today.
And you shan't, what he has left, took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
You haven't any love for him, have you?
Love? I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
How can you say that? His family.
Royal family. And our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.